J.J. Thomson's experiments. Okay, just we look at the history of discovery of the smaller particles inside an atom. J.J. Thomson and other scientists conducted some experiments using a discharge tube. Discharge tube. Okay, this is the experiment conducted by J.J. Thomson and other scientists. This experiment is based on the discharge tube. Discharge tube. This is a discharge tube. It is a glass tube. It is about 15 centimeter long and the 3 centimeter diameter. This discharge tube is connected to a vacuum pump. Okay, so here the platinum metal electrodes are placed at the ends of this discharge tube, and here they are fixed at the end of the glass tube, and here this platinum has a 10 to the power of minus 2 to 10 to the power of minus 6 pascals. Okay, so now J.J. Thomson created a very low pressure inside this discharge tube. Why he has created low pressure means if he created a high pressure, there may be a chances of bursting of this glass. So he created a low pressure area inside this discharge tube, and he applied a high voltage. So plus and minus in sign indicates the this generator. So he has created a high voltage. So it is above 10,000 volts, and he observed a when he supplied a electricity, he observed a greenish glow in this area near this anode region. Anode means the plus sign, and this cathode means minus signature. Okay, positive and negative signature. The here it is glowing a greenish glow near the anode region of the glass tube. So the rays which is emitted from the cathode, this is the cathode, right? So from this, the rays which is emitted from the cathode, it will move towards the anode side, and this cathode rays which is passed from the cathode region causes a this anode region or a anode platinum side to glow into a greenish color. The stream of rays, you can see here the stream of rays which are emitted from the cathode are called as cathode rays. These rays are called as cathode rays. And if you connect a plate of discharge tube to the positive source, then that plate is called as anode. Okay, if this side is cathode, if this side is cathode means this side become anode. Okay, the cathode rays which is emitted from this cathode region moves to this anode region, and it causes this platinum metal electrode to glow in a greenish color. So here it shows the movement of particles, right? So ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ particles ಎಲ್ಲ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗಿ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ಗ್ರೀನಿಶ್ ಕಲರ್ ಆಗಿ ಗ್ಲೋ ಆಯಿತು. Okay, if the plate of the discharge tube is connected to the positive side, we are connecting to positive side, this plate is called as anode plate. This is one experiment conducted by J.J. Thomson. Next experiment is experiment to demonstrate a particle nature of cathode rays. In this experiment, J.J. Thomson placed a light pedal wheel in the path of the cathode rays. ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ cathode rays ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, so inside in the center of this discharge tube, he has placed a light pedal wheel in the path of the cathode rays. This when he connected to the electric generator, okay, when he connected to the electric generator, this pedal will started to rotate. He concluded that the these cathode rays are a stream of particles. Okay, these particles help this field to rotate. ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ particles ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರನೇ ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಾನು rotate ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. ಈ wheel ರೊಟೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ನೀವು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ಬೋದು, ನೀವೇನಾದರೂ ಟಾರ್ಚ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಹೋಯ್ತು ಅಂದಾಗ ಟಾರ್ಚ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೀಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಡಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ನ ನೀವು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಟು ದಟ್. This is an experiment to demonstrate the particles of nature have a natures of cathode rays. J.J. Thomson next experimented to demonstrate this cathode ray has a negative charge. Okay, this J.J. Thomson applied an electric field parallel to the path of the rays. This is the path of the rays, right? So in parallel to this, he has placed some electric plates, okay, positive plate and a negative plate. This cathode rays, when he connected to a high voltage supply, so this cathode rays which is coming from here, it is deflected towards this region, that is anode. Positive means anode, right? So the rays which come from this is deflected towards this positive plate, that is anode. So he concluded that these cathode rays are negatively charged. See here, from the negative charge, if it is moved to this negative plate means this would have become a positive side, but this negative, you know that positive and negative will attract each other, right? So this negative cathode rays are moved towards the anode plate. Okay, then he concluded that these cathode rays are negatively charged. J. Thomson conducted the above experiment with different gases, and he obtained the same results, and he named these particles as electrons. These electrons are negatively charged. Okay, so he called these particles are called as negatively charged electrons. The electrons are negatively charged. These electrons are lighter than a hydrogen atoms, and its mass is very small. Electron mass is very small when compared to that of an atom. Okay, inside this atom these electrons will be present, and he showed that the atoms and these atoms are indivisible. Okay, sorry, he showed that the atoms are divisible and it is made up of very small particles. Okay, this is about J.J. Thomson experiment. I hope you have understood. Thank you, children.